I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the when there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Hey! Three!
A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got room. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready to Lions!
They go again with Pierce. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. Out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Still going. How about He's to the 10. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
No, we changed it. You.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught with Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the deep.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Stroud now to throw. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Flowers shows there that he is a student of the craft whose mentality is simply, I'm going to take the football away from defenders. A tenacious player and almost a clone of Steve Smith Sr., somebody else who had some really good seasons in Baltimore.
Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
74 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Well, today, of course, not just the start of the new campaign. It's the debut of D'Amico Ryans as the Houston head coach. Now, we saw him plenty with the 49ers, what he was able to do with that defense. Charles, what do you think he brings to the table for these Texans?
He brings football intelligence. He brings enthusiasm. He brings creativity. This guy wanted to be the head coach of the Houston Texans. Twice a Pro Bowler with them in the NFL. He's come home. Now he wants to finish what he started as a player as a head coach.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Taken in at the 11. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Middle. Let's go. Get high. Yeah. Hey, let's go.
Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Jackson, options out left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Athleticism on display there by Derek Barnett to come up and get him.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Charlie Fuller. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Go.
To throw is Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Throwing is Jackson.
At the Texans' 45-yard line.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's King. Fights off the defender.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That's complete to Dell.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Stroud looking to change the play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Unlock line. Check, Bobcat. Check, careful.
Pierce now up the middle.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Second and 3.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Hey, check that street.
First and 10, it's Pierce. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And now off to the races down the right side. Devin Duvernay. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Play action. Stroud now. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Texans.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Buffalo 18.
Stroud. Another one caught. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the bootleg, Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Quick, ready?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And some room to run now. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 80-yard line. 148 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mama jump.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Stroud to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Stroud looking to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2nd down and 6 now. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, you know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss.